The top 5 features that you're going to want to know about before deciding to go for the all-new Gen 26 Toyota RAV4 or not. And I'm not talking about features like the Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. I'm not talking about state-of-the-art enhancements like the Arena over-the-air updating software. I'm not even talking about the fact that you're able to get up to 320 horsepower now on the PHEV Toyota RAV4 electrified hybrids, like for example the GR Toyota RAV4. I'm going to break down what these features are that are absolutely game-changing and the most useful for you as a driver and as a user of the 26 new generation Toyota RAV4, and I'll probably save the best for last, so make sure you stick around. Let's get started with feature number 1. So when you're talking about screen sizes and the infotainment and multi-information display system set up on the new Gen RAV4, it's actually going to come standard with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. That's that screen that sits right behind the steering wheel, and it's, in my opinion, the most used screen in the vehicle because it shows all of your alerts, all of your cautions, your odometer, speedometer. It'll show your power gauge for your hybrid system setup. It'll show your fuel capacity, your charge capacity, for example, with the PHEVs. So this is definitely going to be the most used screen. It's going to give you and show you safety features from your Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. So having a standard 12.3-inch wide digital gauge cluster, whether you're going with the XLE grade or the Woodland grade, this is a great step up and a game changer for the all-new Gen RAV4. Game changer number 2. Gone are the days that you get a standard 7 or an 8-inch multimedia system. The 26 Toyota RAV4 actually comes standard with at least a 10.5-inch multimedia system, and you can go all the way up to a 12.9, which is the largest screen ever inside of a RAV4 with models like the GR Toyota RAV4. Of course, it's going to have capabilities like your Arena software, like your latest multimedia, which is wireless completely, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It's going to have your cloud-based navigation system. So many key features and functionalities inside of a 10.5-inch or a 12.9-inch, the biggest multimedia screen. This to me is the second most useful or used feature and second most useful or used screen inside the cabin of this all-new Gen Toyota RAV4. Before I go any further on these game changers on the 26 new Gen RAV4, make sure you subscribe to the channel for constant cool videos like this. And yes, as I anticipated, as a lot of us anticipated, the new Gen RAV is electrified only. It's got the 5th gen Toyota hybrid powertrain system in it and the 6th gen PHEV plug-in hybrid system. Both are state-of-the-art. The 6th gen powertrain gives you access to DC fast charging. You can also use the Tesla charging stations as well. You can charge from about 10% to 80%, which is recommended, in just about 30 minutes. And the THS 5 hybrid powertrain system is currently in the Toyota Camry, and it's doing super well. Guys, if you're a bit skeptical or not too familiar with the Toyota hybrid powertrain system, how it works and how to care for it, there's a link in the description below. You can actually get yourself an ebook on the Toyota hybrid system. It's about 50 pages long, and it breaks down the basic expectations for a hybrid Toyota vehicle, how to care for it, how to improve efficiency, longevity, what to expect in terms of maintenance, and more. So you can get yourself that ebook, but moving right along, let's talk about the next game changer for the 26 RAV. All right, so we all know that the new Gen RAV actually took a pretty aggressive stance in terms of redesign. It's not really what we were thinking. We thought it would be a bit more subtle, but they really drastically changed it on the exterior, and I'll get to that on the next game-changing feature. But the interior has also gotten an aggressive change and improvement, especially when you're talking about functionality. This is game changer number 3, and that is the double hinged center storage console. So you've got a very soft and useful armrest for your driver and passenger in the front of the 26 Toyota RAV4, but you also have a double hinged setup for the opening. So you can open it from the driver's side or from the passenger side, which is first ever in my opinion. I've never seen something like this in any vehicle interior or at all. Very easy to use, very functional, ergonomic for driver, passenger, and I think this is an absolute game changer for the interior functionality on the 26 Toyota RAV4. All right, game changer number 4, this is back to the exterior and how we all kind of anticipated and thought that the new gen RAV would be like a subtle refresh, kind of like what happened with 24 and 25 model Camry, but no, they went super aggressive, which ended up to be a very good thing. But game changer number 4, guys, Toyota is giving you 3 different, completely different looks, almost 4 different looks. I'll get to that in a second. 3 different looks that you can go with and still call it a RAV4. You've got the core grades, which is the LE, XLE, the limiteds, the XLE premiums, and so on. And then you've got the rugged adventure grade, which is the woodland edition. That's got a completely different look and capability. And then you've got the sport grades, which falls in between the XSE technology package and the GR or the XSE model. And then you have the SE grade, which kind of falls in between for the most part. It looks like the core and the sport grading. So that's why I say, 3.5, almost 4 different kind of looks and feels to the all new Gen RAV4. This is a first time ever, guys. I've never heard of such a thing or seen such a thing where you have one model vehicle that can look totally different from the next, but it's still the same model. Anyways, mind-blowing. That's game changer number 4. The best for last, guys. This is really cool. Some of you might not have noticed it, but as a driver or a daily passenger, you could really appreciate the setup of this interior. Check out what I'm going to show you. Regardless of what model you go with, has a double tiered center console, which means much more functionality, much more storage. Certain models will give you double wireless phone chargers on both the driver and the passenger side, which is also super mind-blowing and cool. Such a small add-on, but a big difference on the interior for the functionality of your driver and passenger, or for whoever's in the vehicle. But somehow Toyota managed to not sacrifice any gear shifter space, cup holder space, interior space, especially when you're talking about that double hinged center console. And they've added more functionality and space by doing this double tiered center console setup. You've got 2 trays here, a bottom and a top, of course, so you can use it as a wireless charger. You can use it as a storage for a small bag or some glasses or whatever you have. And then you got a whole nother storage compartment right below that at the bottom, which to me, guys, this is a lot more functional. This is more space than you have on, for example, a Toyota Grand Highlander, which has a massive interior. You've got more functionality and storage in this new gen Toyota RAV4. What do you think about the double tiered center console design? All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. What's your favorite feature out of all these 5? To me, it would be somewhere between the fact that you can get 3 different looks and 3 different trim lines that are actually different but yet the same on the new gen 26 RAV4. And then that double tiered center console to me is game changing for the interior setup, functionality, comfort, space, storage, you name it. Toyota really thought this one through on the 26 Toyota RAV4, and I think they hit it out of the park. Now, I know I'll get asked this question in the comment section. So the new gen RAV4 is slotted to come in or go into production sometime towards the end of this calendar year, 2025. I'm going to anticipate sometime between November 2025 and January of 2026 is probably the window of time when we'll possibly see one live at the dealer. Guys, let me know what you think about the best game changer or feature or functionality of the 26 Toyota RAV4. Did I miss anything that maybe should have made the list? Let me know in the comments. We'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care.